as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county and of those whose interests you have committed to our church. Amen. Honorable Clerk, can you confirm if there is quorum?
Honorable Speaker, quorum is not present.
Honorable members, according to Standing Order 35-2, if there is no quorum present when the chair is taken, at the time appointed for a meeting of the County Assembly, immediately after the saying of the prayer, the Speaker shall order the bell to be rung for 10 minutes. I therefore order the bell to be rung for 10 minutes. The Sergeant at turn rung the bell for 10 minutes.
Mheshimiwa akatugul kono nekikelewen koyoche kokonin kale yoche kosukokonon sikowirwok miambi sikowirwok eleu en yon komengech chito ile kariam ngunon kerichekab sipitali
Honorable Speaker, quorum is now present.
Order of business.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
Yes, Honorable Sum.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move a motion that this House adopts the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of county water projects for financial year 2023-2024, laid on the table of this House on 14th August 2024. Honorable Speaker, this motion is in relation to the projects of 2023-2024 for the Department of Lands and specifically water section. And we have this document in our gadgets through WhatsApp. And if I may go through briefly, it has the table of contents, it has the background information, committee establishment and mandate, acknowledgements, submission from the county executive department, the committee findings and recommendations, and then affirmation and approval. Honorable Speaker, according to Kenya Democratic Health Indicator Survey 2022, 68% of citizens have access to safe drinking water. However, approximately 31.6% of the population uses unimproved drinking water sources. This comprises of 7.5% of the population using unprotected dug wells, 4.4% using unprotected springs, 1.5% using tanker trucks or carts with drum, and 18.4% using surface water. A higher number of 91% of the urban population have access to improved drinking water sources, while 56% of rural population has access to improved drinking water sources. In the efforts to make drinking water safer, households engage in different practices. Nationally, approximately 22% of the households boil water to make it safer for drinking, while 19.6% add chlorine to it. Households mainly depend on surface water sources such as lakes and rivers, and on the groundwater as the main supply systems. The water is further stored in small water systems such as water tanks awaiting further use. Despite the infrastructural progress in improving water access, only 33% of households have access to piped water. A comprehensive strategy that incorporates targeted water investments, community involvement, and policy refinement is needed to improve access to safe drinking water. In Nandi County, access to safe drinking water has been a challenge, despite the government investing millions of shillings annually to construction of water projects, protection of springs and water towers, and installation of water harvesting mechanisms. Some of the challenges facing access to clean water in Nandi include encroachment of water catchment areas, deforestation, encroachment of riparian reserves by cultivation and planting of indigenous trees such as eucalyptus that have been found to consume a lot of water and posing threat to water conservation. In the financial year 2024-2025, the county government of Nandi has allocated approximately 313,055,826 Kenya shillings to the Directorate of Water for installation of water supply infrastructure and water governance programs. It is important to note that a good number of projects are continuously being implemented in various parts of the county. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee in the month of April 2024 retreated to Siala Resort in Kisumu to deliberate and generate this report. The projects contained herein are updated and their implementation status as at June 2024, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee establishment and mandate. The Sectoral Committee on Lands, Environment and Natural Resources was reconstituted on 28 March 2024 during the third session of the Third County Assembly. Pursuant to provisions of standing orders, the committee executes its mandate in accordance with the provisions of Standing Order 194.5, from which it draws its mandate which include investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters relating to the mandate, management activities, administration, operations, and estimates of the assigned departments. Study the program and policy objectives of the department and the effectiveness of their implementation. C, study and review all county legislation referred to it. D, study, assess, and analyze the relative success of the departments as measured by the results obtained as compared with their stated objectives. E, investigate and inquire into all matters relating to assigned departments as they may deem necessary and as may be referred to them by the County Assembly. F, to vet and report on all appointments where the Constitution or any other law requires the County Assembly to approve, except those under Standing Order number 187, Committee on Appointments. In executing its mandate, the committee oversees the following sub-departments. 1, Lands, Environment, and Natural Resources. 2, Survey and Spatial Planning. 3, Water and Sanitation. According to the second schedule to Nandi County Assembly Standing Orders, the committee is mandated to consider the following subjects: implementation of specific national policies on natural resources and environmental conservation, including soil, water conservation, forestry, control of air pollution, noise pollution, public nuisance, and outdoor advertising. The Lands Committee comprises of the following members, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Silas Sum as the chairperson, Honorable Lucy Jepkemei as the vice chairperson, Honorable Raymond Chelule as member, Honorable Martin Douglas as member, Honorable John Jebet as member, Honorable Gideon Gogo as member, Honorable Isaiah Maina member, and Honorable Wilson Sang member, and Honorable Pamela Chepiji member. Honorable Speaker, the acknowledgements is as stated there and, and assigned by the chairperson. Number 4, Honorable Speaker, submissions from the County Executive Department. The committee received feedback from the Department of Lands, Physical Planning, Housing, Water, Environment, Natural Resource, and Climate Change. The committee engaged the Executive Department during various consultative forums where the committee was updated on the progress of various water projects. The department further submitted via email an updated list of water projects in various wards and their status of implementation as of June 2024. The list of the projects as submitted is as contained in the table below. Mr. Speaker, sir, I may not go through the whole list, but honorable members will go through the projects as listed therein and ascertain the status of implementation.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker, sir. On accuracy of facts, the motions laid today, the motion at hand, is not reflecting what we have in our gadgets. What we have in our gadgets is the programs which we went through in Aguru. And yet, the Honorable Chair is omitting and saying the list is providing is the one which he had. For example, in my ward, you can go through your gadget. Number 18 is what I raised in Nakuru. That is Kipsebo Water Project. It is there, it is complete and waiting for commissioning. Yet things in the ground are different, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, Honorable Member, I think you've raised a valid concern, but we shall allow the motion to be moved, and then when we shall debate, that is where you will interject. So allow the move of the motion to proceed.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, sir, I was saying the list is as listed in the document, and I may not be able to go through each and every specific project. So I will go straight to the committee's findings and recommendations, Mr. Speaker, sir. In the process of executing its mandate of oversight of projects and programs in the executive department, the committee made the following findings and subsequently recommended corrective measures to address the challenges facing implementation of the projects by the department. Recommendation number 1, Mr. Speaker, sir, that there are projects that are complete and operational. The committee recommends that the department, through ward administrators, works with the local communities by enlightening them to protect the projects through community policing to prevent vandalism of the infrastructure. Recommendation number 2, that there are projects that are not complete and are at various stages. Some of the projects are at 40% completion, while others are at 90% completion. This committee recommends to the executive that the projects member that the projects are speeded up to promote access to safe and drinking water. Recommendation number 3, Honorable Speaker, sir, that some of the projects have been completed but are not operational due to disputes surrounding the sources of land, the sources and lands where they were installed. This committee, therefore, recommends to the executive department that the parties involved in the dispute are brought together for a lasting solution to facilitate for access to service by the public. Recommendation number 4, that a few projects have been retendered after the previous contractor failed to report to site. This committee therefore recommends that any amount of money that might have been paid to the initial contractor be recovered for utilization in the said project. The county government should put measures to ensure that contractors are given ample time to complete the projects and ensure prompt payment of their dues once projects are successfully completed. Recommendation number 5, Honorable Speaker, some of the projects have been completed, but few households have access to water supply services. The committee recommends that the department conducts more people to water services. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, sir, recommendation number 6, it was noted that some projects are completed and ready for distribution. However, this has not been achieved due to power disconnection. The department should therefore work in collaboration with government agencies to ensure that the projects are connected to a national power grid to facilitate for access to water supply services. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, sir, on the affirmation and approval, we, the honorable members of the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee, do hereby affix our signatures to affirm approval, confirm accuracy, validity, and authenticity of the subsequently adopted report. And we do adopt this report as a committee. And it is signed by members there listed: Honorable Silas Sum, Honorable Lucy Chepkeme, Vice Chair, Honorable Choan Jebet, Member, Honorable Isaiah Maina, Member, Honorable Gideon Gogo, member, and Honorable Pamela Makut, member. Honorable Speaker, the minutes for the adoption of that report at the committee level are as attached in this document, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move this motion and ask Honorable Lucy Jepkemei to second. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, I now propose that this House adopts the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of county water projects for financial year 2023-2024, laid on the table of the House on 14th August 2024. Honorable members, the floor is open for debate. Yes, Honorable Korir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the motion as moved by the Honorable Chairperson, Lands, Environment and Water. Mr. Speaker, I wish to first and foremost confirm to this House that checking on the projects for the financial year 2023-2024, I wish to affirm that that project that is within my ward, we had actually budgeted for some amount, and the project was actually bore drilling at Chepsangor Primary School. I wish to confirm that the status as it is reflects the true indication, because where we are, I was even from the project 2 days ago, and the first phase is actually complete, which they have actually stated correctly, the project where it is, the status as it is, and I want to appreciate, because we had actually indicated as a ward that we are going to carry out this project in 2 phases. The other phase is actually having an allocation in the financial year 2024-2025. Mr. Speaker, I wish to say that my worry, and would wish to recommend to the committee, Mr. Speaker, and this House, that there are some projects that are retendered. Now, we need to move with speed, Able Chair, we need to move with speed to ensure that these retendered projects are actually taking off, because already we are now talking of the other financial year. But if we still have the 2023-2024 still yet to take off, then it means we are actually lagging behind. So I would wish to recommend that we have proper measures as a committee level to ensure that these retendered projects all over the county are actually worked upon, so that we will have our people accessing services as fast as possible. And indeed, water is very important, and that is my recommendation. The other recommendation, Honourable Speaker, is that I like the way the able chairman has actually brought in with the committee the rest of the recommendations. It is indeed very important, if we are going to have very clear outlay of the projects that are actually indicated in a particular financial year, and we have such reports, then I think I'm really in support, and would want to say that let's ensure that the retendered projects are completed. Those ones that are at above 40% or 90%, let's have these projects completed so that we can now move into this new financial year 2024-2025 projects. I support. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Korir. Honorable Deputy Majority Leader.
Yeah, mine is just my reservation to this adoption of this report, basing on number 13. Let me read it correctly here. In Koyonduri Ward, there is a water project called Kipsebo Water Project. It is saying complete and operational, whereby as a member sent by the people of Koyonduri Ward to represent them, I cannot stand here and lie to them that I adopt such a report whereby the chairman is saying it is valid, its validity is 100%. Yet, in this house, we are talking about accuracy of facts. As a committee, have you done what we call fact-finding? Have you come to Koyonduri to to see the projects there, then what you are telling us today in the floor of the House
I
is
think
correct.
Honorable,
If it is correct,
Honorable
it is okay. But if
Deputy
it's not
Majority
correct-
Leader, you are out of order. You should not address the chair, but you should not address the chair of the committee.
I substantiate and address the committee as a whole. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So you have only the option of objecting the adoption of this motion. That is the only option you have. Yes, Honorable Bet.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm standing here a confused member of parliament from Kapchorwa, whether to adopt or to reject or to amend. You remember very well that we gave a responsibility to the chair to do some due diligence and ensure the report that gets to this house reflects the actual status on the ground. Like my colleague, honorable member from Koyondurio, how are we going to adopt a report that states otherwise from the actual information we have? Honorable members, a case example is my ward, for number 43, Kamachile Water Project. I've just come 2 weeks ago. I was in the site with the CEO, sub-county engineer, and the director. Construction of distribution lines is 70%, whereas the weir has never started. Nothing has been done completely. I'm worried, Mr. Speaker. Adopting such kind of information, you know, as they roll programs, they also roll status of the programs we have in our wards. Also, item number 47, that is Kipkorom Water Project, construction of weir and pipe work. This one, completion stands at 90%, whereas here it is indicated 40%. Mr. Speaker, I really want your guidance on which direction are we going to take with such kind of information getting to this honorable house. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Rotich.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I stand pursuant to standing order number 95, Honorable Speaker, basing on the information given by honorable members here. Standing order number 95 on adjournment of debate, Honorable Speaker. A member who wishes to postpone the same future occasion, the further discussion of a question which has been proposed from the chair may claim to move that the debate be now adjourned. Or in committee of the whole house, I think to the point where, Honorable Speaker, we are talking of the debate to be now adjourned, Honorable Speaker. I propose that this particular debate, Honorable Speaker, be adjourned. I welcome Honorable Sang to second.
Honorable Speaker, I stand to second, Mr. Speaker, the adjournment. The reason being, Mr. Speaker, likewise to my ward, a project by the name Pandapchai. I can see in the report, the report was received on 7th of August. And it was written complete and operational. Yet the project has been completed 1 week ago. That tells you the report came with a faulty information. Secondly, why I second strongly, I have a project in my ward that is not captured in the report. Yet it is told for the same financial year. That is a borehole drilling at Maraba Secondary School. So this report, Mr. Speaker, with the due respect, I call for members to support the adjournment. Thank you.
Honorable members, I now put the question that this House adjourns the debate on the adoption of Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of the county water project for financial year 22-23, 23-24, laid on the table of the House on 14th August 2024. Honorable members, I now open the floor for debate for adjournment of the same. Yes, Honorable Bet.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also rise to support the adjournment of this motion, debate on adjournment of this motion. Surely, this is out of House of Records. We all promise one another that we want a better Nandi, better way of doing things, accurate way of doing things. There is no way we can sing transforming Nandi with such kind of documents that don't meet the threshold that is required by this House. Honorable members, you know where we come from. You know the challenges we've gone through. You know the pains that we've gone through because of the shoddy information. Mr. Speaker, I want to urge the honorable members that for any member, or rather any chair of any committee, to put the seriousness that it deserves in carrying out his or her mandate in running the affairs of the committee, this debate must be adjourned. For any member to get to know that Shakahola things are not done in this House, this debate must be adjourned. Honorable members, this is the only way we can shape the direction and shape the life and the livelihoods of the Nandi residents who gave us an opportunity to serve in this county. So, honorable members, let us all support that this motion be adjourned until when the committee is very serious to give us a good report that reflects the happenings and the projects in our wards. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Bet. Honorable Trufosa.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I also rise to support the adjournment of this motion. Reason, there are some projects in my ward. It is in number 11 and number 12. Those projects, I already say that it is complete and operational, but the projects are incomplete. For the committee, you need to make a visit to all the projects of the county so that you can give full report of you yourself, making sure that you have already seen that the project is complete. Next, it is the mandate of the engineer of water of that sub-county and the area MCA to certify that the project is complete before it is given to the committee. That is my mandate. Otherwise, committee, you go and review your work. Thank you. I support the adjournment.
Thank you, Honorable Trufosa. Honorable Sarah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I've also stood up to contribute on this adoption. For me, the water projects that has been indicated, okay, the report given there are accurate, but because we are just working on the old package for the whole county, I support for adjournment so that the committee will have enough time so that they give us the correct, the accurate things that are on the ground. So it is not in bad faith that we are adjourning, but in good faith for our people back in the villages to have their rights and their projects to be completed, so that we cannot continue always giving wrong information. So the committee under the chair, I stand saying that you still have time. Get us the correct information so that we shall come and adopt the report. Thank you.
Honorable Chelule.
Mr. Speaker, I am a member of the committee. The state of the project in my ward has been correctly reported. What is only pending is the distribution of the water that has been supplied to the tanks. The department said they were preparing for distribution of the water by providing pipes. I actually support adjournment of the debate on this motion, so that those members whose projects have not been satisfactorily been completed can be addressed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Chelule. Honorable members, the floor is still open for debate on the adjournment. And the question. Okay, honorable members, I now put the question that this House adjourn the debate on the adoption of the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of the county water projects for financial year 23-24, laid on the table of the House on 14th August 2024. As many of the same opinion say aye.
Aye.
As many as of a contrary opinion say nay.
Nay.
The ayes have it. Honorable members, I also direct that the chairman and the Committee of Lands to relook into the issues that have been raised by the members and report back to the House within the next 2 weeks. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 9, motion.
Yes, Honorable Sum.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move a motion that this House adopts the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of public lands in Nandi County, laid on the table of the House on 14th August 2024. Honorable Speaker, I laid a report on the table of the House on 14th concerning issues public lands in Nandi County, and I am moving this motion today, and the document is in our gadgets, in every member's gadget, and they will go through. It has the table of contents as preliminaries, establishment of the committee mandate, committee membership, acknowledgement, background information, list of status of public lands in Nandi County, committee findings and observations, committee recommendations, affirmation and approval. Honorable Speaker, sir, the Sectorial Committee on Lands, Environment and Natural Resources is established pursuant to provisions of Standing Order 194 and the provisions of Standing Order 194, which includes investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters relating to the mandate, management, activities, administration, operations, and estimates of the assigned departments. Study the program and policy objectives of the department and the effectiveness of implementation. Study and review all county legislation refer to it. Study, assess, analyze, and study, assess, and analyze the relative success of the departments as measured by the results obtained as compared with their stated objectives. Investigate and inquire into all matters relating to the assigned departments as they may deem necessary and as may be referred to them by the county assembly. Committee mandate. The committee on Sorry, Mr. Speaker, sir. The committee membership. The committee, as was reconstituted by the Assembly on 28 March 2024, comprises the following members: Honorable Silas Sum as the chairperson, Honorable Lucy Chepkemei as the vice chair, Honorable Wilson Sang as member, Raymond Chelule as member, Honorable Martin Douglas as member, Honorable John Jebet member, Honorable Isaiah Maina member, Honorable Gideon Gogo member, Honorable Pamela Makut member. Acknowledgements. Honorable Speaker, the committee is grateful to the House through the Speaker for the support granted in executing its mandate. The committee is also grateful to the Office of the Clerk and the staff for facilitating and providing technical support to the committee from the beginning of the development plan approval process. The committee attributes the success of this activity to the cooperation and proper coordination between the various offices in the County Assembly. The committee also appreciates the cordial working relationship with the Executive Department of Lands, Physical Planning, Housing, Environment, Natural Resources, and Climate Change. Honorable Speaker, the background information. This report on the status of public land in Nandi County emanated from the letter to the committee from On Isaac Mosbey, MCA Kaptumo Gaboi Ward, on circumstances surrounding a parcel of land in East Ward. In the letter, the member noted a parcel of land with registration number 10 was registered under Sirikwa County Council. However, a group known as Kuka Multipurpose Self-Help Group contains the ownership of the land via a sale agreement dating back to 1965, where it alleged that 266 individuals contributed to its purchase. The member of the County Assembly also informed the committee that the land had been earmarked for construction of a cattle dip, and subsequently a title deed was issued in the name of Sirikwa County Council. Kuka Self-Help Group wished to have the transfer to them based on the historical context. This matter, therefore, raises public interest and draws the attention of the committee to assessing the status of publicly owned lands in the county. In addressing this matter, the committee took up the matter with the Executive Department of Lands, Physical Planning, Housing, Environment, Water, Natural Resources, and Climate Change, which responded by submitting a list of all public lands in the county and their status of use. The table below shows the various parcels of lands in different wards. And the list is as listed in our gadgets, and I may not be able to go through all the parcels of lands because there are several. It is stated the exact physical location, the current use and name, and then the remarks or the status of that land as at now. Honorable Speaker, sir, I will go straight to the committee findings and observations before we go to the recommendations. Honorable Speaker, the committee, following the consultative meeting with the County Executive Department and having engaged various ward representatives and perused the list of public land in the county, gathered the following information: that most of the public lands have been infringed because of delayed utilization or protection. Out of all the lands that have been affected, 325 parcels have been listed as encroached. That most of the public lands were infringed because of lack of demarcation, fencing, or installation of signposts showing proprietorship. That most of the that most of the riparian reserves and water towers, such as swamps, that have been infringed results in the destruction of natural habitats and endangered animal and plant diseases. For instance, encroachment of swamp at Mutwat, Lelmokwangejegwat, threatens the endangered antelope species and the Sitatunga. It has also resulted in reduced water levels in the permanent rivers. This will also have an impact on the crop production and reduction of exotic semi-aquatic plants such as fig tree and Kini waterberry. That is Lamayuet in Kinandi. Number 4, Honorable Speaker, that encroachment of kettle water points that was set aside for use by members of the public have affected livestock production, as many residents have to find alternative solutions to supply water for livestock use. That some of the lands have been encroached because the boundaries were either destroyed or degenerated by decomposition. And number 6, Honorable Speaker, some of the lands have been utilized as ownership, have been underutilized as ownership disputes are in court. Case is a land in Kapsabet municipality under Tibush that is being disputed by the county government of Nandi and African Inland Church. Honorable Speaker, sir, the recommendations from the committee are as follows. The committee, having deliberated on the above subject matter and discussed the impacts of the public service delivery and access to public utilities, put forward the following recommendations. That the county executive department generates a database of all public lands whose use fall under the devolved functions for the purpose of initiating recovery. That the department utilizes its resources in recovery and rehabilitation of public lands cassetted as riparian reserves and water towers to ensure sustainability, to ensure sustainable use. Number 3, that the county government utilizes its resources in fencing off and installation of billboards and warning notices to ward off private companies and individuals from use or encroachment of public lands. That the county government conducts survey on all public lands and install beacons to mark boundaries and prevent further encroachment. Number 5, that the county government, through the national police, arrest and prosecute private individuals listed as having grabbed and occupied public lands. Number 6, Honorable Speaker, that the county executive department conducts surveys to ascertain boundaries of all the public lands listed above. And number 7, Honorable Speaker, that the county government, in partnership with the National Land Commission, generates ownership documents for publicly owned lands. And number Speaker, on page 39, we have the affirmation by the committee and the approval. We, the honorable members of Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee, do hereby affix our signatures to affirm approval, confirm accuracy, validity, and authenticity of, and subsequently adopt this report. And the report is signed by Honorable Silasum, the chairperson, Honorable Lucy Chepkemei, the vice chair, Honorable Joan Chebet, member, Honorable Isaiah Maina, member, Honorable Gideon Gogo, member, Honorable Pamela Magut, member. Attached, Honorable Speaker, are the minutes for the meeting that we had as a committee for the adoption of this report. Honorable Speaker, I beg Honorable Lucy to second the adoption of this report. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Som. I now put to the question that this House adopts the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of public land in Nandi County, laid on the table of the House on 14th August 2024. Honorable members, the floor is open for debate. Yes, Honorable Sang.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I again arise to be shocked with the report we are getting. You know, the challenge, Mr. Speaker, is that the committee seems not to work in tandem with honorable members. Because if we consult with honorable members from specific wards, they would assist the committee to work smoothly. For instance, in my ward, there is a public land by the name Chebilat, Kapkir Walk. It is stated here that it is encroached. Yet it is an office, a public office for SEC. Actually, it's not encroached. It is in use, public use. So it will be faulty for me to adopt the report, yet the information given is wrong. Mr. Speaker, when we talk of public land, we also talk of lands to do, for instance, schools, markets. They are not here. Yet we are talking of public land. So, to my view, I would request through you, Speaker, that the committee actually, I would have wished that the same era, because I had discussed with a member here, and I thought maybe we could pass for the purposes of assisting one of our members to ensure that he pursues his case in Kaptumo Kaboi ward. But now I cannot adopt the report, yet the information given is wrong, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I stand to oppose. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sang. Honorable Tolole.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I stand to support the motion that this House adopts the Lands, Environment and Natural Resources Committee report on the status of public lands in Nandi County. The report, Honorable Speaker, was laid on the table or on this House on 14th August. And honorable members, I've seen most of the honorable members, Mr. Speaker, sir, going through now the public lands in their wards right now. I'm very sure they have not even gone through ever since the motion was tabled. So I want to ask honorable members that give us, just let's adopt this and work around this report, because we have so many public lands in Nandi County. We cannot just have all of them at once. Allow us adopt this motion and then
Point of order, Mr.
give
Speaker.
opinion. Thank you.
Under which standing order?
On accuracy of facts.
Yes.
Is it in order for member from Jeturoi to insinuate that honorable members don't understand their words well and public lands and the status of public land?
Honorable Bate.
Thank you, Honorable. I didn't say we don't understand, but I've seen most of the honorable members going through their phones, their gadgets, looking at the public lands that are tabled here. Sincerely speaking, Honorable Bate. Thank you so much.
Honorable Bate. From Captain
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I stand to support strongly with all my body parts, Honorable Speaker, this motion, because it touches on public land. And public land, Honorable Speaker, is the land that are held by the government for the benefit of the public. Honorable Speaker, the case study is my word, and I have checked. I have checked Sironoi market, open air market. It is among the encroached public land. Honorable Speaker, let me congratulate the HEPO team led by Chair, Honorable
members, order, please. let us consult in low tones
Honorable Eloy,
so
you are
that
making
we,
noise.
Honorable, when the speaker is speaking, you sit down. Honorable members, let us consult in low tones so that whenever a member is contributing to the debate, we don't interfere. So, Honorable Bates, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was giving congratulations to Chair Natural Resource, Lands and Environment for the good job they have done. Indeed, Honorable Speaker, we have public lands that has been encroached across the county, and maybe for sure some members are not aware which land belongs to public and which belongs to the private individuals. And in my case, Honorable Speaker, maybe I need the support from the floor of the House and the committee at large to salvage the situation of my ward, Honorable Speaker. I have been followed by the cartels. I have been insulted left, right, and
point
center.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker.
I don't want to be
What
informed,
is the
Honorable
point
Speaker.
of information? What will you wish to be informed?
House, Honorable Speaker.
Order,
Okay, let me allow.
Honorable Kogo.
Knowledge is power, Honorable Speaker. Let allow.
Will you wish to be informed?
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable just for bit, a member of for Kaptel Kamoyo. With your indulgence, Honorable Speaker, may I require that is it in order for Honorable Bet to talk on a matter which is at the court right now, that is Sironoi Market? Is it in order, Honorable Speaker? Thank you.
Honorable Bates, any issue that is in the court should not be debated at the floor of this House.
Okay, Honorable Speaker, the case is still in the court, pending court hearing, Honorable Speaker, but it was a matter of...
Honorable Bates, you are out of order. Any issue that is in the courts are not allowed to be debated.
Okay,
It is matter sub judice.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
I was talking about public lands. And the case study is my ward, where we have a number of public land that has been encroached. One being Sironoi, another one in Pirei in Tampoyo, that is another public land. I have a number of public lands, and including dips, Honorable Speaker, which need to be reclaimed. It needs to be reverted back, Honorable Speaker. Even this small town, Kapsabet, some lands has been encroached, Honorable Speaker, and as a matter of fact, this floor of the House, Honorable members, we need to revert back the public lands that has been taken and grabbed by the big fishes, Honorable Speaker. I stand to support the motion strongly, 100%.
Honorable Rotich.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. This is a very good motion by the Chair and the Committee of Lands. Mother's natural resources, one of them being land, is one of the critical aspects of any society. I applaud this committee for coming up with this status report of all public lands. Although we know that they might not have captured all of them, but I believe the said committee will continue with the same spirit to ensure that each and every public land is captured into the future for this House to know their particular status. I was so happy, Honorable Speaker, when I saw quite a number of lands or public lands in my ward. I saw one in Surungai, I saw another one in Kurgung Block, and another one in Kaptich. These are lands that are necessary for the community to develop their other issues, Honorable Speaker. We have ECDs, we have cattle dips, and even cultural sites, Honorable Speaker. In fact, if you go to other regions, Honorable Speaker, most of these cultural sites they are using now, belong to private people. But we need to have public lands being used for those necessary rather cultural rights and other activities that are there, Honorable Speaker. So I applaud this committee and I encourage them to go further and go round to ensure that each and every public land, because we have other public lands which are just bare. Other people are using them to graze their animals. That's also that's encroachment, Honorable Speaker. If you get a public land being used by an individual, specific individual, to do grazing of cattle, that is encroachment. A public land should remain a public land. And going into the future, Honorable Speaker, with the introduction of this World Development Fund, we need to encourage members to even think of fencing those public lands and planting trees and doing something that touches the community, Honorable Speaker. We cannot allow a few individuals to use those specific sections of the land for their own gain, Honorable Speaker. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, going also into the future, we need to ensure that we have a directorate in this county that keeps records of those public lands. You know, we have the Department of Lands. We need to have a registry that shows that when I go there as the MCA of Kurung Surungai, I can check that in this particular area, we have this particular land, this particular size, this is the title that is written Nandi County Government. And they should be transitioned from the old county council to the new county council, to the new county government. So I applaud this committee, Honorable Speaker. Let's support this motion and to ensure that, you know, Honorable Speaker, I've seen the chair here is already trembling, thinking that this one also will be adjourned. But I believe they'll get the necessary support to ensure that this motion is supported fully. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Rotich. Honorable Hassan Majani.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to contribute to this great motion on public lands. I commend the committee for doing a good job, but because I'm the representative of Kabuareng Ward, I have to speak to a couple of land issues that were put there. Bonjoge settlement, Bonjoge primary, the land is stated as grabbed. Honorable Speaker, I'm here to report that there is a Bonjoge primary and Bonjoge boys secondary school that is there right now. The land is not grabbed. So I think there's a challenge. We also have Bonjoge settlement, Chepkong primary school. It says they're existing with primary and secondary school. There is nothing like Chepkong primary school at Bonjoge settlement scheme. That does not exist. So those are the only public lands I've seen for Kabuareng Ward, yet we have a lot of public land in Kabuareng. Of note is the Serem market, which I even asked here a statement. I seek a statement from the trade chair on Serem because some of the land is being reclaimed by Vihiga County where they're taking the revenue. Is land of Kosiagi cultural site, which a school has encroached in. So members, because other words have captured well, I ask that, Honorable Speaker, we give the committee back and we can work with the committee, allow us, honorable members, which our reports are not accurate, to give reports.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, under which standing order?
Standing order number 90, on responsibility for statement of fact, Honorable Speaker. Can the honorable member from Kabuareng clearly substantiate that that particular land, you know, that's a serious statement, Honorable Speaker, that particular land is being used by another county and they are collecting revenue, Honorable Speaker. The honorable member should clearly come out for this committee of lands to make a visit to ensure that that particular land is for Nandi and the revenue that has been going to that county should be referred back to this county, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Kagoni, can you substantiate the statement?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I'm on record on this House seeking a statement from the Chair of Trade on why revenue from Nandi County is going to Vihiga County. It is on this House. It's on records. Not once, not twice. And even today, I'm on record because I'm the elected member. I'm the representative of that place. I know the ground very well. I can even take the member there and show him this is Nandi and revenue is being collected by members of Vihiga. So I'm not making this up. There is grave regulations. That's why I'm asking this House for us to consolidate. For those of us whose words are not captured correctly, give us time, Honorable Speaker, so we can go back to the committee and give correct details so that when we pass a motion like this, it is accurate. Because we are a house of records. People will come back to this house and look at the records and look that we said there is a school that is grabbed called Jepkonyon in Bonjoge settlement and it's not there. Or Bonjoge Primary and is grabbed and is not there. And there's a Bonjoge Secondary there, a boys' school, which is performing well. Even we have honorable members of this house who went to Bonjoge Boys Secondary School. And now we are saying that it has been grabbed. Honorable Speaker, I humbly ask that we go back to the committee and give accurate information to the committee so that when we pass a motion on this house, it's accurate and reflects what's on the ground. That's why we are here, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Milka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this chance. I totally support this motion, simply because as our members have stated that there are lands which are encroached, I support. Because initially, we were told that all the dips in Nandi County were given out by the late Honorable Barangetuny Ezekiel. And each land was 7 acres or 8. But as we go around now and see, you can get a land for a dip is have an acre or even some points. Even I was the one who went to Kipkaren Ward, Kaptebe. And the land, the community themselves knows that this land is just taken by somebody. And the community knows. I would like now to urge the chairman and the committee. It is good you have come up with such a motion. It is now us to go around every member to know the public lands in your ward. Even the roads. As we try to go and help those people to give space in their roads, they have encroached. And if you go and ask the chief to come and stand, he will tell you that I want the Nandi County to come and stand here. Because always a very good road is 9 meters apart or 6. But you can get a road when a vehicle coming from the other side, the other one will go reverse to somebody's land so that the other one can pass. Please, let us do something. This is really good. Even schools, ECD schools. And at first, our forefathers, Techumek and Mainek, knew that there is a land for a primary school, deep, hospital, and all those. They were clever. But our age now, we can't bother that. But because we are in this house of rules and laws, let us do something and bring back all those lands. When I was elected 2017, I do something called physical planning to Karenselia town. And my worry, I was given a map, of which I have it now, from Nairobi, that Karenselia town is 100 acres. But, sincerely speaking now, that land was supposed to be from Karenselia to Laborate. But there is no land. I met with 2 people as they heard that the public physical planning is coming, they demolished their houses. And where somebody was living was a petrol station. And they have gone. Somebody else also was living somewhere. And it was written pass back in the map. So, thank you, Chair. Be serious. We support you fully. I stand to support this motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I raise understanding order number 34. Honorable Speaker, that any member may at any time rise in his or her place and seek leave to move the adjournment of the County Assembly for the purpose of discussing a definite matter of urgent county importance, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, aware that His Excellency the Governor gave a press release today in the afternoon, Honorable Speaker, and it touched a very crucial part, Honorable Speaker, on the issue of wage bill, Honorable Speaker, which we have been discussing in this House, which has been a serious issue, Honorable Speaker, which I think members can concur with me, Honorable Speaker, that it has been a challenge, even going forward on the implementation of the issue of a water development fund. Honorable Speaker, I was happy to note that His Excellency the Governor has today released the official report of the PSC, Honorable Speaker, which will touch the great county of Nandi, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I raise so that I can move this motion so that members can discuss briefly, Honorable Speaker, the report that has emanated from His Excellency the Governor, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I call upon the Honorable Sangutei to second the same, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable members, I wish to draw your attention to Standing Order 34, adjournment of definite matter of urgent county importance. 34, any member may at any time rise in his or her place and seek leave to move the adjournment of the County Assembly for the purpose of discussing a definite matter of urgent county importance. 2, a member who wishes to seek leave to move the adjournment of the County Assembly shall at least 2 hours before the commencement of the sitting and to the Speaker a written notification of the matter, but the Speaker shall refuse to allow the claim unless the Speaker is satisfied that the matter is definite, urgent, and of national or county importance, and may probably be raised on a motion for adjournment of the County Assembly. Honorable members, as the Speaker, I am satisfied that the Majority Leader is right. And honorable members, with me here, I have a press release dated Thursday, 5th September 2024. The national and the county government recognizes that there is an unsustainable high wage bill in both levels of government. Following the resolution of the 10th Summit Salaries and I now call upon the LOM to move the motion and have the...
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for that opportunity, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I now move that this great county assembly discusses this motion, Honorable Speaker, on the press release, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, when you read this press release by His Excellency the Governor, Honorable Speaker, and I can go through, Honorable Speaker, as the members receive the copies, Honorable Speaker. The Honorable Speaker, yeah, and I know members have soft copies, Honorable Speaker. They can use soft copies as we have failed the hard copy, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it reads, and I know most of the members were following the press release by His Excellency the Governor, Honorable Speaker, that the national and county government recognize that there is unsustainable high wage bill in both levels of governments. Following the resolutions of the 10th Summit, Salaries and Remuneration Commission SRC fight letter dated 8 February 2024 issued an advisory to county government to develop strategies and action plans for wage bill sustainability to achieve at that 5% wage bill to revenue ratio in county governments. The Salaries and Remuneration Commission SRC convened the third National Wage Bill Conference that was held on 15 to 17 April 2024, theme towards that 5%. Part of the resolution of the conference was a commitment to reduce county wage bill in compliance with the Public Finance Management Act PFM 2012 by 2028. The county government of Nandi on 27 March 2024 wrote to the Public Service Commission PSC requesting PSC to assist the county government in conducting a comprehensive audit on human resource, personal practice and staff payroll. The main objective of the audit was to identify areas contributing to the high wage bill and make proposal on how the county government could address the same. Honorable Speaker, other objectives that include that audit was to establish the effectiveness of strategies and action plans for wage bill sustainability. Number 2, establish the county staffing and payroll management compliance status with acceptable standards, operating procedures and best practices, relevant laws, policies, and service regulations. And number 3, identify operational gaps and weakness in payroll management and performance framework that embed fiscal sustainability of the wage bill. Number 4, to confirm the correctness, efficiency, and effectiveness of the payroll system. Number 5, ensure consistency of human resource management with constitutional requirements, relevant laws, service regulations, policies, and procedures. Number 6, establish the compliance of recruitment process. Number 7, establish the accuracy of employee pay records and compliance with existing laws, policies, and guidelines regarding the computation of earnings and recovery of deduction. And number 8, review the organizational structure and staff establishment. And lastly, to build capacity and provide technical support to the county government of Nandi. Honorable Speaker, His Excellency Governor, PSC appointed a technical team which did a data collection on 13 May to 14 June 2024, and an exit meeting was held on 18 July 2024. The audit report was presented to and approved by PSC board on 1st August 2024 and handed over to the county government on 15 August 2024 at Eliud Kipchoge Sports Complex, which we was present. Most of the members was present. The audit covered human resource practices in the county departments, which evaluated and analyzed against information in the Integrated Payroll and Personal Database, that is IPPT system, the staff registers, applicable laws, policies, and procedures. An analysis of the payroll management revealed that there are several areas where payments of salaries and allowances may have been inflated, thus contributing to high wage bill. Inflation of the payments may have been occasioned through the operation of manual payroll, payments of special salaries, salary arrears, and arbitrary placement of officers in higher salary points. There were inconsistencies in the number of staff receiving payments for hardship allowances over the period. Honorable Speaker, from the audit and in this report, it was ascertained that some of the staff benefited directly from irregular recruitment process through fraudulent and illegal acquisition of appointment letters without adhering to the established procedures, policies, and laws. There was manipulation of Integrated Payroll and Personal Database, that is IPPT system, by integration of the irregular, illegal, and procedural letters into the IPPT system. Honorable Speaker, there is a variation in the terms of service of staff in the IPPT, where manipulation to higher job groups, entries of some officers, payment of irregular salaries, allowances, arrears, higher salary points, and unauthorized translation terms of service in IPPT system were detected. And there is lack of proper checks and controls relating to the IPPT data, where the staff pay changes did not adhere to the laid down procedure and approval levels in the IPPT system. Honorable Speaker, the report by the BSC spell out the following recommendation among others to enhance public service management in Nandi. Number one is to fast track the establishment of its organizational structure and staff establishment to determine optimal staffing levels and managing and reconciling staff data to ensure alignment with career progression guidelines. The staff organizational structure has since been established and is currently being implemented. Number B, undertake a payroll cleansing to ensure consistency of the employees' details to include review of data on payment of allowances, salary arrears, and arbitrary placement of officers, and expunging from the record in the IPPT system as a result of irregular and fraudulent appointment letters. And number 3, undertake a staff headcount to confirm the number of employees serving in the county public service and without the cost workers, if any. Number 4 is to conduct capacity building in various areas, including IPPT management records, records management, report and minutes writing, and institute a disciplinary action against the officers who facilitated irregularities in the human resource and payroll management system in the county. Honorable Speaker, following the recommendation by the PSC and noting that some of the individuals in the Nandi County Public Service Board and the payroll unit have been colluding to issue irregular and fake appointment letters, some through fraudulent means, and that such appointments found their way into payroll system. The county government now undertake the following measures to enhance public service management. Number 1, in line with the recommendation of PSC, the Nandi County Public Service Board notifies the general public that any appointment letter issued or obtained and procedurally and fraudulently to anyone is a nullity, and consequently, the responsible department has expunged any resultant entry in the payroll. Number 2, the general public is hereby informed that the procedure for appointment for any position or vacancy within the county public service can only be filled upon a declaration of a vacancy through advertisement, application and shortlisting, interview, selection, appointment, and placement. And anyone who has an appointment letter that did not follow this procedure is hereby informed that the said letter is a nullity. Number 3, the payroll officers have been suspended to facilitate investigation into irregularities in the payroll system as highlighted in the report. The county government has referred the matter to Directorate of Criminal Investigation, that is DCI, for further action. Additionally, staff within the payroll unit, Human Resource Department, and the County Public Service Board, together with individuals who obtain appointment letters illegally or procedurally and or fraudulently, are under investigation by the DCI for fraud, bribery, and related offenses. The county government has commenced a disciplinary action against those found culpable and shall also initiate a recovery of the funds that the county government may have lost to their involvement in the irregularities and illegalities. And number 5, the county government shall immediately analyze the affected service delivery units within the department and undertake a new process of recruitment in strict compliance with the existing procedures, policies, and laws to minimize distraction in service delivery. And number 6, a complaints desk shall be set up in every department to receive complaints from anyone, and especially those that might have been scammed of their hard-earned money in the name of employment in the Nandi Public Service through the perpetuated bribery, fraud, irregularities, and illegalities. Honorable Speaker, when you check this recommendation, Honorable Speaker, it is a serious concern, Honorable Speaker. Because, Honorable Speaker, I remember yesterday we received a petition from the teachers of ECT, Honorable Speaker, on the issue of salaries. And when you check those salaries from the ECT teachers, Honorable Speaker, you can find that a person who has a degree, or she has a degree, Honorable Speaker, may be earning 18,000 or 20,000, Honorable Speaker. And when you found some people in this county, Honorable Speaker, they have been earning about 100,000 up to 200,000, Honorable Speaker, and they have no any degree, Honorable Speaker. So this report by His Excellency, Honorable Speaker, I think will cure the issues which has emanated from these irregularities, Honorable Speaker, in the payroll and in the appointment and of public service, Honorable Speaker. So, Honorable Speaker, I'm happy about this issue, Honorable Speaker, that a disciplinary action be taken to those who made these issues, Honorable Speaker. Say that, Honorable Speaker, when you found that a wage bill of county government of Nandi is about 70%, it is so sad, Honorable Speaker, because our people of Great Nandi may not enjoy services, Honorable Speaker, in terms of development because of unsustainable wage bill, Honorable Speaker. So I call upon this great assembly, Honorable Speaker, these great honorable members to support this motion, Honorable Speaker, so that we can institute or we can allow the process to take its own course, Honorable Speaker, so that those who are found to have done corrupted deals, Honorable Speaker, so that people can get employment on a corrupt way, Honorable Speaker, may be dealt with, Honorable Speaker. People have suffered, Honorable Speaker. You may find that some people, Honorable Speaker, have gave out their money in an event that they can get an employment, Honorable Speaker, and you found that they didn't get any employment. So we need to bring those people into book, Honorable Speaker, so that our people of County of Nandi can enjoy the services of Great Nandi, Honorable Speaker. I'm happy about this report, Honorable Speaker, and I want to call these honorable members to support this motion, Honorable Speaker, and going forward, so that even, Honorable Speaker, a procedure should be followed, so that all the youth of this county can get employment on a fair way, Honorable Speaker, as opposed to method whereby, Honorable Speaker, somebody can get employment on a fake procedure, Honorable Speaker. So, Honorable Speaker, I support this motion. I call on Honorable Pate to second, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable LOM, for moving this motion. Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand here today, a proud resident of Nandi County, for having actualized, for the governor having actualized the dreams, the aspirations of the great people of Nandi. This is the day that I personally have been yearning for. This will be a turning point in ensuring that we have a proper establishment in our county. Proper recruitment, it is called in human resource, establishment. This will create a proper way of employing people in case any vacancy arises. Honorable members, one of the reasons as to why we suffer, we are being victimized, we are being banished from all corners of this county, is because a number of people are drawing salaries from the coffers account, whereas they are dancing in Australia and US. There are people who are running salaries on top of their salaries in public service in other sectors of this economy. The governor's pressure today is an important pressure and a turning point in Nandi County. And indeed, I believe now moving forward, things shall work for the betterment of the great people of Nandi. And we pray that the perpetrators of this impunity in this county shall also be punished. There are people who made this Nandi County to be where it is today. A number of our youths, their parents have sold land to buy jobs in Nandi. A number of them have made their brothers and sisters borrow loan to bribe some goons seated here in the payroll to get employment. Mr. Speaker, I want to urge our governor, wherever he is now, those people should not only be suspended, but they should rot in jail from tomorrow moving forward. This is the only way we can restore hope and order in this county of Nandi. This is the only way we can give hope to our people who are suffering. You can imagine, as at now, we had only been left with only 20% to actualize our ward fund. It was just about a pipe dream. It was just about an illusion. But with this governor's pressure, we can now smile to our homes that things will work in our favor. That we can even give a promise of doing a better road even in Jepterway. And many other development. We can now rest assured that Honorable Gagoni shall not get money from his pocket to do service for a grader machine. That we can only have hope that the great people of Songo Soba, the largest ward in this Nandi County, shall not suffer because of the size of their land and the mass and the population, because there will be equitable distribution of resources now that we have enough. I beg to second this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable members, I now put the question that this House adjourn on a definite matter of county importance, and I wish to draw your attention to 34.3. If the Speaker is certified that in terms of the paragraph 2 and not less than 5 members may rise in their support, the Speaker shall nominate time on the same day at which the motion may be moved. Honorable members, I now direct that the motion on the adoption of the lands environment, the motion on the adoption of the Lands Environment and National Resources Committee report on the status of public lands in county, laid on the table on the House of 14th August, I now direct the House Business Committee to allocate time on Tuesday next week afternoon. I now open the floor for the debate. A proposer? Honorable Tololei.
Honorable Speaker, I'm a bit confused. Is it the debate now or the motion?
The debate on adjournment of a definite matter of county importance.
I propose that we adjourn.
Already the floor is open for debate.
For debate.
Yes. Okay. Continue, Honorable Rotich.
Honorable Speaker, let's allow her time to pick up as we continue with the same. Honorable Speaker, today I'm a happy man. I'm an unhappy representative of the people of Kurgung Surungai Ward. Because as a leader, there comes a time when you have to make painful and tough decisions. Resources are limited. We have had series of challenges in terms of implementation of projects across the county because of huge wage bill. The process has been a challenge. And the saddest part, Honorable Speaker, is the fact that most particular point that are benefiting. We need to ensure that our budgets are aligned with the PFM Act of such kind of decision that the destiny of this county is being shaped.
Ballooning the wage bill, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Sang.
So actually, it had. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Using money, using other ways, illegalities, and they were getting employed. Yet our Honorable Speaker, that have to be done. But I want to thank the governor. He appointed, I think in his speech, I don't have any, I heard him say there's a promotions, they're given wage promotions, they're given wage. We don't get to the payroll system. And I'm glad because these are the people who have been eating the money
out. Speaker, There are times that verification was, and he was purporting that he's an employee. Is an employee. Or the initiators who did this to happen.
CD teachers suffering. Even the speaker, no one's
100%. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangote. Honorable Milka.
Thank you, Honorable. And there is a time I came and I was just saying that, let my son come. This is my 5th year staying here. I have never even touched, even if there is a family of 7 or 10 who are earning, let them go home straight.
Then it is what has occurred today of wage bill. With the electorate in my ward, but today is a. So let me applaud the governor of the way bill and paving the way in this county. Manageable levels for the sake of development.
So that I also give my, I thank the governor and his deputy for taking that, nowhere the train will stop. The destiny. So I also thanks. So actually, many are celebrating. Let me say 99% of the residents of all the imams to be closer, but to accept what has happened, and they will come and then they continue what the governor have done, so that even we back in our wards, so and so the others, the former MCS employed so and so, we have no one. And I still say solidarity forever.
I was one of the members who will save Nandi. God, who will stop corruption, Nandi. So when you are praying, we have 3 answers in our prayers, or when you are praying. So maybe when I was still praying, maybe my prayers was in wait. But now it is whom I'm already employed. Imagine it's now 2 years down the line. I have none in Gemelo Marabli. In projects, I'm the last one. Project which is pleasing. Roads are pathetic, surely. I'm not as Christ. I'm matching God. Now Nandi will see their fruits. I will not even have any problem. I will not lament, because I have nobody who was a CEO clinical. I was told no vacancy because not 2014, 2010, 2011, 2012. But you was completed a bribe. To me, I cannot do. So one day my daughter told me, Mama, open the ways for her. My honorable MCS, my colleagues, now we are rescued. Coming back, projects will be seen in our wards. Our youth from our wards will be employed. Assist us to be employed. But no, nowhere. Somebody tells you, you are telling us. I'm really happy. I thank God. I'll fast to thank God for what has happened today. So, it could be very far. Nandi could be far. And everybody could be happy. So,
first and foremost, Honorable Speaker, I want to, indeed, Honorable Members, it was high time that we are supposed to sit down and find a long-lasting solution to the problems that are affecting our people. at the great county of Nandi. Nevertheless, I want also to make a statement, Honorable Speaker, that as the electorates whom we represent, our people, for projects to be implemented across our 30 wards, it is we as honorable members stand and support what the governor has done here today. Honorable Speaker, remember in the book of Jeremiah 29 verse, Stephen sang 29 verse 11. We all know that he has the plans that he has for the great people and farm, and I must congratulate you, Honorable Leader of Majority. I was told that Leader of Majority today, if you are against what the governor has done, you will do 100%, and we are supporting what the governor has said. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, we are our wale wa mkokoteni in quotes, Honorable Speaker. What we want to urge our people is that on the government of Nandi, let us come together and bring peace and support His Excellency Governor Sang. Vision is going to be developed within the county government of Nandi. I am 100% sure all these things will happen, and I'll see my teachers across the county, their salary remuneration will be increased, and may God bless us all. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Korir. Thereafter,
this process, I want to thank His Excellency the Governor. We will not be able to progress any further if we don't. And it is very important and noting that we really appreciate. I know a number of people have come into and they are going to be back to their work, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is very important. In this county is a very important. If we don't have resources, we will not be able to move further. Mr. Speaker, I know if this process is implemented fully and ensuring that you know where we've gotten to this on those particular people, because you see this is a huge menace. It's affecting a number of our people realize good services for our people. I fully support. Thank you.
May I take this opportunity to thank Honorable Excellence, because I know if we achieve, we shall done a lot we shall have resources and our roads will be passable. Also, health center, and they are not earning anything. And we have someone maybe who is working in overseas, loitering around in Nandi County. And let me also thank our able majority leader for what you have Nandi, and we shall rescue Nandi County. We have to finish. Let us get ready. Can you imagine in my ward, youths ask me, Mheshimiwa, why can you look today? And we shall be happy when we deal with this. Because if you can find even honorable member, can you find Mr. Speaker? No one has a
ambayo umenipa ili pia mimi nichangie katika mjadala huu. Pili, Mheshimiwa Spika, kazi wa umma. Mimi nilianza kupiga nduru sana nikisema ya kwamba kuna wamia, kwa sababu mimi saizi niko na miaka mingi. Mheshimiwa Spika, watu wangu wamekuwa wakiniuliza sana, Mheshimiwa Spika, mbona usitutafuta? So Mheshimiwa Spika, ukisikia hata mambo ambayo yalikuwa Spika, na mimi nataka dada wetu ambaye wameguswa na jambo hili, ya kwamba wala hawatafaulu, tunawaombea Mwenyezi Mungu awafungulie njewe pesa ya miradi nipelekee wananchi kuliko ni ajiri mtu mmoja ambaye ataenda kufaidi familia ya. Kuna wale waliajiriwa kwa njia ya utaratibu. Mheshimiwa Spika, Mheshimiwa Governor ako na nia mzuri. Assembly yetu ya Nandi tumeanza safari, meli imenoa nanga. Sababu ya kufanya mapenzi na wale walikuwa kwa nafasi hiyo. Enda uliza wenye walichukua Mulungula wakurudishe. Hakuna vitisho. Yake vitisho. Yake, na kama ni siasa tutafanya siasa. Na kama ni siasa tutafanya siasa. Kwa sababu afadhali mimi nataka niwaombe hata hii siku, hata bodi la kusimamia wafanyakazi hapa, kwa wale wamepatwa na kashfa hii. Sasa safari hii imeanza, hakuna kuangalia walikuwa na nia nzuri ya kubadilisha maisha na kupeleka kaunti yetu ya Nandi.
Over 20,000 votes. Electorates. Not because I was answered. Because I was coming from great family. Honorable Speaker, they believe that all huge sums of funds are going for salaries. Honorable Speaker, I choose.
Paul.
Thank you very much. Simply because we are getting the right way. His Excellency the Governor has given a very clear to where this county needs to be. The Remuneration Commission had convened a meeting on this serious monster. And His Excellency the Governor saw it. The key findings, Honorable Speaker, are surprising when you look at the report, Honorable Speaker. When you hear about acquisition of appointment letters, fraudulent acquisition of appointment. Honorable Speaker, when you hear lack of proper checks and controls relating to IPBD, no approval, nothing. You just go to the payroll and are given an amount, you just go to the bank and you go home. It is a serious crime, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, the recommendations of PSC on matters to do with wage bill in Nandi County is good for the prosperity of this county. Honorable Speaker. It's very painful decisions. It's very unpopular decision, but it is good for this county. I want to urge our brothers and sisters who are affected by this menace, nothing to worry. The process will start afresh. We need competent people. We need proper processes for us to have a proper staff in this county. Honorable Speaker, this is not a joking matter. It's a serious matter. A very serious matter. People are going to lose jobs. People are going to go home. It is painful decisions, but we have to take it head on, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, His Excellency the Governor making this decision head on is what we want, because we must have a discussion. We can never continue, Honorable Speaker, that around only 10 to 15% of the money we are receiving from Nairobi are going to people's pockets. Honorable Speaker, it's no longer doable. Honorable Speaker, I want to urge the Governor, once it's done with wage bill, we need to have austerity measures on recurrent expenditures of this county. Once we are done, we need to look on the recurrent expenditures and austerity measures to cut some wastage of some money, so that we have chosen to go to the right direction. I urge honorable members, we stand together in solidarity and support His Excellency the Governor on this agenda of reducing the wage bill for the proper development of this county. It has been a long journey, but today we are here. I'm very happy. It's a painful decision that this Excellency the Governor has taken, but it is for the sake of all of us and the people of this county. I rise to support. And Honorable Majority Leader, today, I'm very happy, Honorable Majority Leader. This is the way that we need to take as a house. Thank you, I support.
Thank you, Honorable Paul. Thank you, honorable members, for the ventilation of the same. And I hope going forward we'll be active as we've been active today. And I commend you for the same. I hope since we've ventilated enough, we move to the next order.
Order number 10, adjournment.
Honorable members, this house thus stands adjourned until the next session. Thank you.